Raphael Tuju does not give a press interview every day. So you can be sure he would not leave his busy schedule and come all the way to a TV station for an interview just to entertain Kenyans. No. Kwanza now he's so busy. For him to spare his valuable time, you can be sure there was a political objective. And indeed a very important, critical, crucial objective, political objective. So what was this political objective? Stay with me until towards the tail end of this video to find out. And I assure you, si kitu kidogo, it is something major. And it involves the presidential elections. We are at the tail end of my crazy offer on Let the Blood Flow. Details on your screens right now. So I need to remind you again to take full advantage of it, and get information that you cannot possibly get anywhere else. And not because kumekucha crazy special, but because of the special circumstances surrounding that time when these clashes broke out in Kenya. So make sure you rush to take advantage of this offer before it finally ends. Especially because you're also going to be able to get access to the video version of this ebook, but only as long as you have purchased the ebook, Let the Blood Flow. So take action right away. Aya. Let us get this show on the road.
Kshs will be with you shortly. He suggests that you take in the vegetables first. According to Tuju, Alfred Mutua asked for money. And he wanted the money by Sunday. Was it a case of a governor who assumed he was too important? How many votes can Mutua attract to a presidential candidate? Kshs estimates not more than 100,000. Now UDA. And the Kenya Kwanza coalition is said to have a huge war chest of funds, and it is possible that Mutua got the funds he wanted from Ruto. Tuju also told us during the KTN TV interview the reason why Emmerson Kegi, the governor for Kilifi, left the Azimio coalition. It is because he wanted Kilifi zoned off only for his political outfit, the Pamoja African Alliance, PAA, party members only. The Kilifi governor is thinking long-term and is focused on consolidating his political influence at the coast, probably in preparation for a future stab at the presidency. On the surface his move may look like a smart political play, but he will face stiff competition from ODM candidates in the county. It will be interesting to see how this Kilifi battle develops and concludes. Now over to you, Kshs.
Sasa tumemaliza kutafuna mboga, majani, wacha sasa tule nyama. There's some people who eat like that. They start with the vegetables, because they know the vegetables are healthy. They eat them shingo upande, and then they push the chair closer to their table to feast on the meat. So let's start with the meat right now. What was the reason that Raphael Tuju offered himself for an interview? What political objective did he want to achieve? In my opinion, what this interview was all about was preparing Kenyans for the next phase of dealing with Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, of dealing with the opposing political camp, Kenya Kwanza. and its leader, its presidential candidate. Yeah. Now, this is very easy to tell, because if you listen to that interview carefully, you'll notice that Bwana Tuju over-prepared for the subject of Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. Oh yes, I said over-prepared. He even gave the Deputy President a new name, Greedy Ruto. The long and short of what Raphael Tuju told us is that Team Azimio is going to lay bare, tell Kenyans who William Samoei Ruto really is. And I'm guessing that will involve releasing a lot of very sensitive and damaging information on the Deputy President. And now this is where the drama is really going to begin, I predict. Because you can be sure that Deputy President William Ruto will not take it lying down. That is not his character. He will hit back, and he will hit back hard. He will also reveal to us information about the other side. You see, no politicians are clean. However, the Deputy President has one huge disadvantage. All the information he's going to release is not going to be about the presidential candidate he's facing. Yeah, it's going to be about President Uhuru Kenyatta. Yeah, and allies of President Uhuru Kenyatta. I'm guessing that a very careful, well thought out strategy has been laid down on how to deal with this. Because as I've said many times on this channel, Team Azimio is full of wise, experienced political players. It seems that the idea is to release enough information on William Samoei Ruto to ensure that it will be the end of his political career. Yeah, we're not talking about just winning the presidency. I believe Team Azimio is going for the jugular. Oh yes, to completely end the career of the Deputy President. And of course the Deputy President and his past life has made this very easy. Yeah, the man has been involved in countless scandals. The man has even been proven guilty in a court of law. The Muteshi case, yeah, where he grabbed somebody's land, an ordinary Kenyan's land. There is the land on which the Western Hotel sits on. Yeah, primary school kids tear gassed. The list is endless. And let's not fool ourselves. Yeah, it'll all fly on the power of Mushene. What do I mean? Gossip grabs the attention of Kenyans, indeed of any human beings around the world. Gossip has the ability, yeah, when you're very bored and not interested, and you don't even want to be interested, gossip has the ability of grabbing you by the neck and pulling you by force to pay attention to it. It lures you by force. You hear something and you say, eh? No, this can't be true. Ati, what are you saying? And you draw closer. Yeah, you've already been pulled in. That is what I mean by the power of Mushene. But you see, in this case, it's going to be even a lot worse. Because this Mushene is factual. Yeah, it is highly unlikely that people will follow it up with a question like, is this really true? Yeah, and again, the character of the Deputy President is working hard against him. Because in case Team Azimio decide kuongeza kachumbari na spices na chumvi nyingi, yeah, to add lies to truth, Kenyans will still swallow it hook, line and sinker. Why? because of the character of the Deputy President. Now, I also need to add that it is very possible that this is a red herring, something being used to divert the attention of the Deputy President, while something else, more powerful for the Azimio team, more damaging to Kenya Kwanza, is implemented. That is possible. However, carefully analyzing and looking at the information I have at this time, my verdict is that that is possible, but unlikely in this case. I believe the strategy here, which Tuju spent a lot of time on that show talking about, giving us kionjo, the strategy here will be to expose the Deputy President for who he really is, as a man, as a character, a man who wants to be our next president. And unfortunately, for supporters of the Deputy President, in this case, everything is working against the Deputy President. Because you see, had the Deputy President been on the government side, even with his track record, even with all the scandal associated with his past, he would still have worked as a presidential candidate. But the fact that he is opposing the mighty serikali means that he stands no chance. Let me give you a quick example. Can you imagine if in 2013 and 2017, Raila Odinga had very many scandals linked to him? He grabbed land somewhere. He tear-gassed school children somewhere. He has children all over the place with different women, etc., etc. Raila's campaign would have been disastrous. But then here, one of the major problems Ruto has, and let us acknowledge that no politician is clean. One of the major disadvantages that Ruto has is that if he's put on a scale with Raila Odinga, hakuna balance. The scale falls heavily on one side, the side of the Deputy President. That is a fact. Now, a final shocker. Based on this Raphael Tuju interview, it has reinforced my theory and my belief that Team Azimio is still going to carry out a certain strategy that will be aimed at harvesting a substantial amount of votes, not the majority, nowhere near the majority, but a substantial amount of votes, a substantial number of votes from the Rift Valley, the stronghold of the Deputy President. And if they succeed in doing that, then you can be sure that this presidential election is going to be very one-sided. There'll be no talk of the 50+1, because whoever is going to win will win by a landslide. Oh yes. Please remember to share this video widely. That will be a great help to me, and I thank you so much in advance. And also remember, Let the Blood Flow, the book with the devastating, sensitive, shocking information on the 2007 presidential elections. You can see details on your screen right now. Information that you'll not find anywhere else. Because at that time, immediately after this chaos broke in Kenya, the government was very sensitive. It decreed that nobody should talk about it. Newspapers were not writing about it. Nobody was doing any investigative pieces to explain to Kenyans exactly what unfolded. But yours truly was on the ground. And I recorded stuff. I wrote down stuff, even as it was ongoing. And you will discover many things that will blow your mind from my ebook, classic ebook, Let the Blood Flow. So make sure you take full advantage of my current special offer. And of course, that will guarantee you the video version of this ebook, yeah, which will be out very soon. I'm working on it. Yeah. In fact, I'm at a very advanced stage of the work. Yeah, so very soon it'll be out. And if you purchase this ebook, even if you don't read it, it'll mean that you'll be in line to receive the video version as soon as it's out. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.